السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. هنتكلم على الجزء الأخير من الهرب with thallophytes. The thallophytes, all term including all plants which are not differentiated into root, stem and leaves, or the primitive plants. They are divided into 13 subphyla including algae, fungi and lichens. Ficus or rax or fucus. The thallus obtained from Ficus vesiculosus and Ficus serratus and Ascophyllum nodosum family Fucaceae. So the Ficus obtained from two species of the same genus and another genus, Ficus vesiculosus and Ficus serratus, both genus Ficus, and Ascophyllum nodosum, another genus, all belong to family Fucaceae. The active constituent containing mucilaginous substance known as algine or fucine, which is the calcium salt of alginic acid, in addition to iodides, chlorides and bromide. Photograph of Ficus with characteristic branching and brownish green color with mucilaginous taste and characteristic marine-like odor. Used in preparation of alginates. Preparation to reduce obesity as its filling material. The sodium alginate used as emulsifying agent, source of iodine in thyroid dysfunction, or used also in treatment of constipation, used for anorexia, neuritis, asthma and anemia. Second organism is laminaria or kelp or brown wheat. The thallus obtained from Laminaria digitata and Laminaria saccharina family Laminariaceae. This is colony of laminaria or kelp near the shores, and enlarged photograph of laminaria. The active constituent is mucilaginous substance, algine as in fucus, in addition to minerals, polysaccharide known as laminarine, iodides and bromide. Also the taste is mucilaginous, bitter with faint odor. Used in preparation of alginates as in Ficus, in preparation to reduce obesity, and in tablet manufacturing, source of iodine in thyroid hypofunction, and in treatment of constipation. Similar uses as in Ficus due to presence of alginate and algine substance, polysaccharide, minerals and chloride and iodide. Scaragine or Chondrus or Irish moss, طحلب Irelandii. The thallus obtained from Chondrus crispus family Gigartinaceae. Active constituent, mucilaginous substance known as carragine or carrageenine, pectin, proteins, iodides and bromide. Photograph of carragine in its habitat. Used in preparation of nutrient jelly, demulcent in chronic diarrhea, but this used in small concentration or small doses only, as large dose causing diarrhea. Disintegrate in tablet manufacture. From the fungi we will study yeast. Al-Khamira consists of unicellular fungus Saccharomyces secum family Saccharomycetaceae. Microscopic photograph of yeast or Saccharomyces. The active constituent containing or consists of 13% of protein in addition to 0.25% of oil. Enzymes as zymase enzyme, invertase and maltase enzymes. Glycogen, fat, albusterol and zymosterols. Important cheap source of vitamin B. The odor of yeast is characteristic with slight bitter taste. Used as supplement of vitamin B. The dried yeast used in dietetic preparation, preparing foods. Dried yeast or dead cells of yeast used in making tablets in pharmaceutical preparation. From the fungi, we will study Penicillium, which is an antibiotic producing fungus. It is the mold fungi of Penicillium notatum and Penicillium chrysogenum family Aspergillus. Plate of Penicillium chrysogenum and photograph under microscope of Penicillium halfi and conidia. The active constituent containing antibiotic principle penicillin, but the penicillin is unstable acid, so prepared as sodium or calcium salt, used for application and administration as injection. Penicillin active against many pathogenic gram-positive bacteria, also used to control infectious disease caused by some gram-negative bacteria. And with ergot, dried sclerotium, or resting stage of the fungus Claviceps purpurea, family Claviciptiaceae, developed on the ovary of ray plant sessile cereal, family Gramineae. So we have fungus growing on a cereal plant. The fungus is Claviceps purpurea. We deal with the resting stage or the sclerotium of Claviceps purpurea, family Claviciptiaceae. The fungus grows on the ray plant sessile cereal, family Gramineae. The ergot is official in Egyptian pharmacopoeia under name sessile cornutum, known as ergot. The active constituent mainly alkaloid, different types or different pairs of isomeric alkaloids. They are derivative of lysergic acid. Ergometrine or ergonovine, ergometrinine, which are water-soluble alkaloids. Water-insoluble alkaloids as ergotamine, ergozine, ergocristine, ergocryptine, and ergocornine. Number of bases and amino acids as tyramine, histamine, betaine, and acetylcholine. Red coloring matter known as scleroerythrin. Yellow coloring matter known as secolinic acid. Fixed oil, fat, and sterol, especially ergosterol. Presence of ergot in food or cereal plants causing abortion, causing gangrene, and causing severe health problem. So it should be tested, especially in flour. There are several medical uses of ergot alkaloid, especially ergometrine, which used in obstetrics and neurology. It has an oxytocic effect, reducing postpartum hemorrhage. Many preparations containing ergometrine or its methyl derivatives as ergomac and methergine. The main action of ergot is due to stimulation of plain muscle, especially uterine muscle, and arteriole muscle in the peripheral part of the body, used to induce labor, assist delivery, and reducing postpartum hemorrhage. In addition to ergometrine, the ergotamine alkaloid, effective in treatment of migraine. Also, there are several preparations containing ergotamine. There is abuse for lysergic acid as it causes hallucination by preparation of the LSD-25 derivative. Here we come with mycotoxin, which are a group of fungal toxin, together known as mycotoxin. The most important of which is the aflatoxin, which has several health hazards, as it is carcinogenic, causing mutation, mutagens, causing chromosomal aberration. Also, it has teratogenic activity, causing malformation in embryo, causing hemorrhage, necrosis, and liver and kidneys. There are several constituents under the name aflatoxin, aflatoxin B1, B2, aflatoxin G1 and G2 from the fungus Aspergillus flavus and Aspergillus parasiticus. Foodstuff may contaminate with mycotoxin due to bad storage, especially food rich in lipid material and sugars as nuts, rice, maize, wheat, coconut, seeds, milk, and cheese. Mushroom أو عشب وراب. Several genus belong to family Amanitaceae and genus Amanita. Some mushrooms are edible as Amanita robescens, while other mushrooms as very poisonous as Amanita phyloides, or known as death cap. Others use as insecticide or insect repellent as Amanita pantherina. This is a photograph of Amanita robescens and Amanita muscara. All belong to family Amanitaceae. The constituents containing peptides and cyclopeptides, amatoxins and phallotoxin for the toxic mushrooms. Other species containing hallucinating agents and psychic agent causing psychic disorder and hallucination. So some species used for hallucination. Lichens, which is form of symbiotic between fungus and alga, or between fungus and photosynthesizing bacteria. So it is symbiont of fungus and of fungi and algae, or fungi and photosynthesizing bacteria. The algae or the photosynthesizing bacteria providing nutrients through photosynthesis, while fungus providing protection through its metabolite. The result of this combination is a new organism completely different from both constituent species. There are more than 25,000 species of lichens identified till now, many lichens producing antibiotic constituents. Photograph of lichens and another species. The importance of lichens due to its activity or due to its secondary metabolites. The activity of lichens may be applied or used in biodegradation with conversion of large molecules into simple molecules, as degradation of polyester resin. Also, lichens can accumulate several environmental pollutants such as lead, copper, and radionuclides. Also, lichens can produce some dyes or pigment substance used in paints to reduce the harmful effect of sunlight. Sometimes these dyes have toxic activity for insects, sometimes have antibacterial activity, and also used as indicator as in litmus. Some metabolites have antibiotic activity with broad spectrum antibiotic effect and antiseptic. As example of this is oxalic acid, associated with suppression of tuberculosis and have bactericidal activity against Escherichia coli and Staphylococcus aureus. An example for lichens is Cetraria or Iceland moss, العربي حزازة أيسلندا. It is the lichen obtained from Cetraria icelandica family Parmeliaceae. The active constituent mucilage up to 50%, bitter substance lichen acid, and two complex carbohydrates known as lichenin and isolichenin. Photograph of Cetraria. Cetraria used as better stomachic and tonic. It has demulcent and nutrient producing jelly, and also used to mask the taste of nauseous medicine. Thank you and good luck.